What's up, everyone? Welcome back to What Moms Say. I'm Tess.
I'm Hannah.
And this is a podcast where we talk about moms and what they say. Don't look at my hairy legs.
I thought just one leg was hairy.
I know I said my leg is hairy. I meant my legs. It's gross. I haven't been staying in my home because I'm watching our parents' house and I don't have a razor there.
Do you want to talk about your razor, what your razor situation used to be when you lived there?
No, I don't. Fuck. I didn't realize you knew about that.
Yeah, I did.
So when I lived at home, I shared a bathroom with my father. This is an interesting fact about our mom. She wants her own bathroom to herself. So a few years ago, her and Papa agreed that he would use the other bathroom and she would use the bathroom that's in their bedroom, so that they kind of have their own showers and own spaces. So that meant when I moved home, I had to share a bathroom with Papa.
I also had to share a bathroom with Papa when I lived there before you.
Yeah.
I can't remember how long I lived there. Not too long.
Now that I live with a man, I get it.
That you don't want to share a bathroom?
I definitely don't want to share a sink, and we have only one sink in the bathroom in our bedroom. And I'm like, there's clearly room for another sink on that counter space, but I guess this is like the basic model of this house. Because we live every single house next to us is the same exact house.
It's all the same floor plan.
Yeah.
I don't mind sharing a bathroom with my person.
You live with a woman.
I live with a woman. The only time that it's hard is if we're both like out and about and we both come home and we both have to use the bathroom when we get home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't need 2 sinks, so I need 2 toilets.
I hear you. Okay, so the razor situation. What do you know about it?
From my understanding, is because you were sharing a shower and a bathtub, is that you were using Papa's razors.
I wasn't using
Razor
the razors
heads?
he was using. I stole some of his clean razor heads.
No, yeah. That's what I assumed. I didn't think you were using a used razor.
I started stealing from his stash of razor heads.
And it fit on your razor? Were you using them like you were holding them small?
I had one thing that I could attach it to.
Okay, it fit.
And then at a certain point, Papa bought me like a Dollar Shave Club razor thing.
But that's kind of nice.
This is when I was really poor, you guys.
You needed it.
At one point too, Papa bought me like a brand new Sonicare toothbrush that was pink and a water pick, and like he left it in the bathroom for me, and I came home late from doing shows at like 1 a.m. and I went into the bathroom and I saw it sitting there with a note and I just started crying. I was like,
yeah, that's really so sweet. Yeah. And our mom also took over the closet in the primary bedroom.
Yeah, but now Papa has my wardrobe
that wardrobe is amazing.
I wish I could have taken it with me.
It was like one of those like IKEA ones where you build it out custom for the room. And
yeah, it's called the PAX system. They have a bunch of different systems at IKEA. This one's the PAX. So if you're looking to build a wardrobe that meets your very specific requirements, Google PAX. IKEA.
And use our code at checkout. We don't have one yet, but just start putting our names in the checkout box and then they'll be like, what's this about?
Yeah, type in what mom say.
Yeah.
And they're like, what mom say? Mom said to get a PAX machine. Yeah, I can't wait till I have my own money and a bigger space to build a new one of those.
Yeah, I want one too.
Yeah.
I want a PAX.
It's like having a Barbie closet.
It is. And it like lights up when you open the doors and like it's really nice. It's really nice.
It's so
but
good.
Speaking of the bathroom thing, it reminded me of something that happened on a trip that we took. A couple summers ago, our parents rented a house in Asheville for like a month. Our mom was trying to see like would I want to live here?
Yes.
So that was like her
The answer
trial.
was no.
The answer was no. She missed Houston too bad. But it was really pretty and a cool city. But she was like, you guys should come up and visit us. So me and Nikki drove up and stayed there for like a week.
Yeah.
And then drove back down during their stay. And the bigger bedroom that they were staying in did not have it had a bathroom.
Okay.
No, it didn't. Sorry.
Okay.
The bigger bedroom didn't have a bathroom, so they were staying in that room. There was like a bathroom out in the hallway that mom was using, and then the second bedroom had a bathroom attached. So Papa was in that bedroom, that bathroom.
Okay.
So when me and Nikki were staying, I was like, are you going to be using the bathroom that's like directly attached to the bedroom we're sleeping in? Or can y'all share a bathroom for a week? Cause like,
and mom was like, no.
No, he did. He moved his stuff, but I was like, I think it'd be fine if it was just me. But I'm like, are you going to wake up way earlier than us so you can come brush your teeth in here while we're sleeping in the bed? Like,
yeah, it's awkward with logistics.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their own
bathroom. Yeah. So I did kick Papa out of our bathroom for that week.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Poor Papa. we keep relegating him to different bathrooms.
He'll go wherever he's told, I guess.
Wherever there's a toilet. He installed the tallest toilet in the world in the bathroom at home.
We were just talking about this. I cannot believe how high off the ground that toilet is.
He said he did it for Mimi. And I was like, how often is she peeing here? Because I pee here every day and my feet don't touch the floor when I'm peeing.
No, yeah. And it's the guest bathroom too. So it's like, that's the only bathroom that guests can use unless they're going to the primary bedroom. But yeah, that toilet is...
Do you know how hard it is to shit when your feet are not on the ground? Your feet need to be firmly planted on the ground when you want to take a shit.
That's true. Like, it's not
you
natural.
Need to brace yourself for what's about to happen.
I think you should talk to a doctor about that.
It depends. Well, I mean, sometimes it's just bloop. But,
Okay.
Anyway, that's enough bathroom talk.
Yeah, we always got to start it with something disgusting, don't we?
So we have a Reddit story today. And if you would like to send us a story, please email us at whatdmomsay@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear any feedback at all from what you think about the podcast. Even if you have thoughts about motherhood or moms at all, just send it our way.
Yeah. Or people you'd like to see on.
Yeah.
Open casting.
Yeah,
call
we
for
can
guests.
get people on. That's so funny. Okay. It's so funny because our next episode is going to be no guest.
And that's on purpose and not because we couldn't get anyone.
Yeah, it's not because we're running out of people or anything. All right. This story is coming from the subreddit True Off My Chest. It's 4 years old. It says, my dad is furious that my mom slept with other people in an open marriage he wanted. My parents got married when they were super young. My dad knocked up my mom and their parents married them off. My grandfather was able to set up some business for my dad in a big city, and they moved here soon after my birth. My mom grew up in a conservative southern town where she was taught to be a submissive wife. And even after moving to the big city, she didn't spend much time socializing. She had no friends and never went out. My dad was only there to provide for us. He was always away on business, and he wasn't there as a husband for my mom or as a father to me. My dad made a lot of money, so we never lacked anything. Growing up, I became my mom's best friend. We would talk about everything. I pushed her to make friends and find hobbies. After years of pushing, she started going to a nearby park and made her first friend, a gym trainer. Encouraged by her friend and me, she decided to join the gym. She met a few more people there and started having some semblance of social life, but she continued to tell me everything. I think my dad's new secretary gave him the idea, but he asked my mom for an open marriage almost a year ago. He told her he wasn't happy in their marriage and that she wasn't providing him with everything he wanted. My mom, who is a Christian wife, was mortified and told me about the proposal in tears. I suggested she get a divorce, but she said she didn't believe in it and she wouldn't be the one to end their marriage. As my dad pushed, I knew exactly where this would end up if my mom agreed. Her friend and I convinced her. My mom was hesitant at first, but she agreed with the condition that they would be completely transparent with each other. My dad was a middle-aged 41-year-old man with a belly, and my mom, 39, was an athletic woman who worked out regularly. I'm a 22-year-old woman, by the way. I don't know how my dad was so blind or what he thought would happen. I helped create an online dating profile for my mom almost 6 months ago. After getting an insane number of matches, choosing from them and chatting with them for months, my mom started hooking up with a few people. Getting all this attention has provided a massive boost to her confidence, and she seems better. My dad hooked up with his secretary almost immediately. He's had very little luck with other ladies. With their transparency thing, my mom tells him about all of her hookups. A few weeks ago, my dad screamed at my mom for some minor thing. Usually my mom would have apologized, but with her new confidence, she didn't back down. It's been constant fights the last few weeks. My dad keeps starting fights by making snide remarks about how my mom's clothing or appearance looks. He almost even called my mom a whore, but stopped himself. I think open marriage finally sunk in. My mom told me he tried to have a conversation about stopping their open marriage, but she immediately shot it down. I think they'll split up. My dad was never there for either of us, but the thought of my parents splitting up still feels weird. I don't feel bad for my dad, but I wish he put effort into his family. I'm happy for my mom, though.
Wow.
I know. Look, if you're a man and you want an open relationship, your girlfriend's going to get more than you.
Yeah.
That's just always going to be the case.
For sure.
This is clearly like he wanted to sleep with his secretary and didn't want to feel bad about it. And then he realized what he had was like,
I don't think he still doesn't realize what he has, which is like a wife who is trying everything she can to stay with you and is hot and bettering herself and growing more in confidence.
yeah.
And like you like her even less.
Yeah, it seems like he never really wanted to get married in the first place, but that like they were forced to get married because he got her pregnant and they were really young.
I hope they get a divorce. But also, what do you think about this person knowing all of these details on her parents' sex lives and open marriage stuff? Because if our parents had an open marriage, I would not want to know anything about it.
I think the reason it happened this way, because she said her parents had her when they were really, really young.
Yeah.
If her mom's 39 and she's 22, that means she was 17 when she had her.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a Rory and Lorelai situation where she's like, we're best friends. We tell each other everything.
Yeah, I get how those lines are more easily crossed when you have your kid really young and you're like, this is my little mini me best friend.
Yeah.
But I think there comes a certain point where you maybe realize certain topics maybe shouldn't be shared with your children, like your sex life.
It almost seems like because of the dynamic of like the dad like not ever really being there for them, there wasn't a fatherly relationship there. It's almost like that's just like some guy who makes sure we have a house over our head.
A house over our head? Ow.
A roof over our head.
Yeah. I don't like the dad.
The dad sucks like all around. Like he's not there for his wife. He's not there for his kid.
He's ugly. He could only... But only his secretary is someone who is interested in him, which is like also such a weird work dynamic to have. Like your coworker be like, you should tell your wife to be open so we can fuck.
Yeah. And then she probably fucked him and then realized this is lame.
Also, I guess asking for an open relationship is slightly better than him just cheating on the mom, but who's to say he hasn't done that?
I think if she hadn't said yes, he would have ended up cheating anyway.
Yeah, that's
or maybe
fair.
he had already cheated and he was like, well, if I want to, what's the point? Just
I don't understand also how you can be like, I don't believe in divorce, but I'm just gonna like fuck other people outside of the marriage. Like, why can you believe in that but not divorce?
I think that she has this like Christian thing, and then what happened is the daughter set her up these dating profiles, and she saw that there were all these matches, and then, you know, step by step she got to where she was.
Yeah, I get it, but it feels, I know divorce is considered very taboo in certain religions, but it feels like it's more taboo to have an open relationship than to just get a divorce and like move on and date other people. Like, you mentioned it in one of our last interviews, like some people like they jump to anal instead of just like having
sex because they don't want to lose their virginity. It's like,
yeah, it's like we are actually doing something way more intense, like considered taboo or like more
isn't
intense.
Like sodomy like frowned upon in the Bible also? Like Sodom and Gomorrah, bro.
So I think it's interesting, like the mental gymnastics she's doing to be like, oh, it's okay if I go date other people and sleep with other people, but it's not okay if I get a divorce. Like, what's going on in your psyche where you're like able to rationalize that?
I find that religious people are able to pull all kinds of weird reasonings out of their ass to to get away with some of the shit that they do.
Yeah, that's true.
Like soaking.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, there are like weird acrobatics people do to like be like, I'm not technically breaking the rule because this isn't a rule per se. Like, this is not in the bylines
I find myself
or bylaws
doing that, but on a much smaller scale.
Do you have an example?
Like, okay, for instance, when I did Whole30, one of the stipulations is that you can't have sugar, but you can have fruit. And then another one is like you're not really supposed to eat anything that's considered like a snack.
Yeah.
But I rationalized like buying dried fruit.
You were like, so you have such a sweet tooth. You were so like deprived from sugar. There was so much dried fruit in your house.
There was so much dried fruit.
Like dried apple, dried pineapple, like things I didn't even know you could dry. Fruit that I didn't even know was dried fruit. I was like, and some of it was not good too. I was like, this.
Yeah, I tried everything.
Some fruits are not meant to be dried. Like the pineapple one was really bad.
It is really bad. Like, I threw it out.
I would much rather eat.
The mango was really good.
Dried mango is really good, but
I had every brand of dried mango. I tried them all. But that was like a rationalization thing where it's like, okay, if I was doing it correctly, I really shouldn't have been having like all these. It's basically like chips, you know, like you're not supposed to have any snacks. But that's like on a small scale.
Yeah, I get it.
It went overboard.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the thing. Because I don't have like a religion or like major guilt, I don't have to rationalize like these big things in my life anymore.
That's fair.
It's only the small things. I guess I did that too in my last relationship. Maybe like rationalized why it was okay to stay.
Yeah, I guess we all do that to some extent.
All right. You ready for the update?
Oh, there's an update. Okay, yeah. Tell me.
Okay, this is coming from a little bit later. I'm trying to see when the first date was posted. The update said April 18th, 2022, but the original post says from 4 years ago, so it must have been not far off.
Okay.
All right. Update. A few days after my previous post, my dad left our home and had a divorce served to my mom in a week. My grandparents didn't know about any of this, but my dad told them when he served the divorce. He also implied to them that my mom was cheating on him. Both sets of grandparents came to our home and started berating my mom. I kept screenshots of all my parents' communications, and my mom showed them to them, and it got way worse after that. Grandparents started fighting each other and blaming each other's children for causing all this. A few days after this, my mom's old church friends came to our house. Back when my mom used to go to church, they used to look down on her from being from a small town. My mom has always been very caring and a non-judgmental person, so she disagreed with their bigotry and they began excluding her from their activities. After she met her gym friends, my mom stopped going to church entirely. These church friends started calling my mom a slut, and she kicked them out. Why is everybody going over to the house and calling your mom a slut? Like,
That's so
they
dramatic.
can't text it? My mom is on a cut right now, so she has very defined abs and arms. Okay. So along with all the normal stuff getting thrown at her, my grandparents accused her of having a man body. And she also had a lot of random transphobia thrown at her. Her trainer friend has been a great support through all of this. She contacted the attorney she used for her divorce, and my mom is spending a lot of time at her house. Turns out the business my dad is running is owned by mom. It was set up by my mom's dad in her name, so it belongs to her. I did not know this until now and assumed that my dad owned it. The whole situation is a huge mess. My dad is living in some hotel, and my grandparents left yesterday after a week of fighting and trying to force my parents back together. I know there's a lot more divorce drama to come, but I hope it calms down for now. That's it.
That is so weird.
I don't understand adults trying to force 40-year-old people to stay together. Like, what the hell?
I don't either. That's so, like, what is the worst that could happen? I guess for some people,
She's gonna go to hell.
they literally think you're gonna go to hell. And you know what? If someone literally thought I was gonna go to hell, I would want them to, like, fight hard for me. I would hate it, but I'd be like, at least you really give a shit.
Well, it's like, you definitely believe, because if I believed in hell and I believed that, like, someone I love was doing something that was going to force them to hell, yeah, I'd probably be acting this way too.
I would so hyperfixate on what everyone was doing. Like, please, I really want you to come with me to, like, upstairs.
That's what these people live in all day, every day.
I, like, already have enough anxiety. I'm so glad I'm not worried about anyone going to hell. On top of that, like, I don't want to be stressing about the afterlife. I'm already stressed about this life.
I'm not worried about it because the people who I think are going to go to hell are going to go to hell.
I don't think there is a hell.
I don't either.
I think we all go to the same place.
I'm trying to look up the comments.
Obviously, everyone is, like, way too entangled in each other's business, including the daughter, who is, like, also in the middle of this, like, nasty start to a divorce.
Yeah.
And, like, I also don't understand why they have to make comments on this woman's body. Because she has muscles.
Yeah. The whole, like, calling women men because they have muscles is so old. I remember people, like, saying that about, like, Michelle Obama because she had defined arms.
Well, that recently happened to her again.
Again?
Yeah.
I thought we were past that. Like, I thought people were into, like, fit bods these days.
Some are, some aren't.
Her arms look amazing.
They do. I also think it's, like, I think there's, like, a lot of racism behind the critiques Michelle Obama gets as well. But obviously she's beautiful and I love her.
She has, like, very feminine arms.
She is very feminine. So I don't get that. I think it's, like, racist and, like, grasping at straws from people who just hate her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand the need to say that.
I
don't get it. There's this guy on TikTok who will go up to people. Oh, ladies barking. But I've mainly seen it with dudes where he goes up to a dude and he's like, are you gay or straight? And it's always like, I'm straight. And he's like, do you think other people will think that? And they go, yeah. So he takes a picture of them and he shows it to the next guy.
He's like, he's definitely gay.
Everyone thinks everyone is gay. And they're all straight. And I saw him do that with women. And I thought it was funny because I'm like, all these men are so stupid. And they all think each other is gay because they probably all are gay. And this is why women are better. And that was like where my train of thought is when I watch these videos. But then he did it with women. The women did the same thing. They all called each other gay. And some of the women were like, oh, like that person looks trans. When it was like,
are we sure
a
that
cisgendered woman?
This is not a sketch. It's like he's making sure these people say that they think they're gay.
I don't know. Maybe it's all fake, but it.
Because I have seen this guy before, and to me it's like, if you ask someone, do you think this person is gay or straight? Now you're putting the idea of the person being gay in their head, when usually like the default for people is to think someone is straight because that's like the society we live in. But if you implant that idea in their head, then they start to look at the person, they're like, they're gay.
Yeah, it's just like so weird because some of these people look so straight.
I know.
I'm like, why would you think that?
Because they want to fuck.
Yeah, they do. Everyone's a little bit gay.
Everyone's a little bit gay until they're not.
But anyways, I hope this woman gets her divorce. It sounds like it's going to be really chaotic, but it's from a couple years ago. So I hope
I wonder what
everything's finalized now and she's at peace. And I'm glad she found her gym community of people, of friends that are not super, like just bigots calling her slut, like driving by her house calling her a slut. Like, what is this? The Scarlet Letter?
Wait, there's an update from 4 months ago.
Ooh, okay.
I just went to their profile and it said update 4 years later.
Oh my gosh. Let's hear it.
Okay. Hey guys, I was clearing out some saved passwords on my laptop today and stumbled back into this throwaway account. Rereading my old post from 2022 was a wild trip. It honestly feels like a lifetime ago. I know it's been 4 years, but since the dust has completely settled and there were a lot of messages asking for an update, I figured I'd finally post a real update for anyone who remembers this mess.
This is so satisfying.
I know.
I'm so excited.
The divorce dragged on for a bit because my dad fought tooth and nail for half the business. But like we found out back then, my grandpa set the whole thing up in my mom's name. Once his lawyers realized that going to trial meant a judge would see exactly how much company money he blew on his 10 years of affairs and the other criminal headaches that might come with it, he folded. He took a sizable make-him-go-away payout to sign the papers and was officially booted from the company. My mom kept everything. She didn't want the stress of running it day to day, so she made herself chairman. She hired a real CEO and management team to do the heavy lifting, so now she just oversees the big picture and collects the profits. With all her free time, she actually went into business with her trainer friend Lisa. They opened a boutique gym together a couple years ago. Lisa runs the fitness side, and my mom handles the business end. She's 43 now, still absolutely shredded and living her best life, and came out as a man. No, wait. I added that. Sorry.
That part's not true.
I know. She's also casually dating a guy who is also divorced. They've been seeing each other for a few months, taking trips, and having fun with zero pressure. She is so completely different from the quiet, submissive woman she was when I was growing up. As for my dad, well, he married the secretary. Turns out when you aren't using your wife's company to fund luxury vacations, life is a lot less glamorous. They live a pretty downsized average life now. I'm 26 now, and I'm very low contact with him. We get lunch maybe twice a year, and it's always stiff and awkward. He still tries to make bitter, passive-aggressive digs about my mom, but I just ignore it or change the subject. Looking back, my dad's genius plan to ask for an open marriage so he could run off with his secretary and steal my mom's company was the best thing that ever happened to us. It totally backfired on him and gave my mom the push she needed to realize she didn't need him. Thanks to everyone who rooted for her 4 years ago.
I fucking love that.
That's a great ending.
Also, he was cheating on her.
Yeah.
We were right about that. He had been cheating on her.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess the secretary was like, didn't want to hide or something. Maybe that's why she pushed for it.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah. Happy ending.
Yeah, someone goes, you know what? Good for your dad. In parentheses, derogatory.
I feel like that almost feels like a movie, the way how satisfying that ended.
I know. I'm so happy I clicked on the profile because it's a throwaway. Usually throwaway accounts, you like never hear from them again.
Yeah, they're just there to vent and get validation and then peace out.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. I'm glad that
someone is like, this is a fake story. I don't think it's fake if someone like 4 years later is kind of come back and like.
Yeah, that's like a long con. But also, you don't get, unless you're just seeking attention, you don't get much out of Reddit. Like, it's not like you get financial benefit. No. It's not like YouTube where clicks equal ad dollars. So.
Well, I guess there are people out there that like just getting attention in some kind of way and getting, like feels good.
Yeah.
Like that a lot of people are commenting. And when I make a post on Instagram that gets a lot of likes, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, it feels good, but I don't know. I don't like assuming all the stories are fake. And also the original one was written before AI kind of took over. So,
yeah. I've heard them say this on other channels that do this kind of content. Like, even if the story is fake, this has happened before.
Yeah.
Like, it's so true that someone has definitely, like, opened a marriage with their significant other and it blew up in their face because...
Yeah.
they're
I also think there's something to, like, riding the coattails of your in-laws.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to start a business with the help of your father-in-law, then you really got to not fuck up your business / your marriage.
Yeah, but like, you have to think about this. This all started when he was like 19, 20 years old.
That is true. That is true.
You just don't think about those things. Your brain's not formed.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I love that this dad put the business in his daughter's name, even though he's like, I'm helping the man of the house start a family. I'm forcing them to get married.
Yeah.
Also, something weird is happening statutorily. Were they both 17?
He was 19. She was 17.
Okay.
Because he's two. That's not weird.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's just something to think about. If you're starting your own business, you want it to be in your name.
I like that the dad did that. That shows that, like, even though he was like forcing his daughter to get married to this guy because she got knocked up or whatever, he still like had her best interests at heart.
Yeah,
that's
I like
a good
that.
dad.
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. I'm so happy to hear that your mom is thriving and your dad's not.
Exactly. I mean, he's with his secretary who had to go be someone else's secretary.
I get.
Probably.
Yeah. Next thing you know, she's going to be with a new boss.
Yeah. She might.
Yeah, they both got fired from the company. Fuck
yeah. That's amazing.
Well, that's it.
Cool. Do you want to intro our guest?
Yeah. Do you want to intro our guest?
Well, I was just going to pull up her bio.
You mean his bio?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. The last person we interviewed was a man.
Yeah, but think of the person we interviewed before that.
Yes, but we filmed the intro for that.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We did?
Yeah. Yeah, that day.
Oh my God, I'm a machine.
It was a really short intro.
Oh, right. You're right.
I'm always right.
You're right. Well, actually, I don't have his bio then. Should I? Because I don't have the email he sent.
Okay, I will go to his website.
We're like very official and organized, and we both know what's going on, and we're both ready for what's about to happen, which is all that matters at the end of the day. Right, Tess?
Yes. I have a really funny story about this person's website, which is actually not pulling up.
Oh.
I'm just going to Google him.
This is when it's good to edit shit out. Are you gonna edit this out?
It's so weird that his no. You guys are along for the whole ride. It's so weird that his website is down right now. But I have a really funny story about his website. Okay, so we had a comedian on here a while ago named Kuajinti, and he calls himself Your Favorite African online. And for years, his website was called yourfavoriteafrican.com. And another comedian in the city, when okay, so the name of the website was like up for grabs.
Yeah, the domain expires.
Yeah, before Ku could reignite it or whatever, this other comedian, as a prank, bought the domain name and made it so when you type in yourfavoriteafrican.com, it takes you to this comedian's page now.
But I guess he let the domain lapse as well if it's not pulling up.
No, this comedian's whole website is just not working. Like when I go to his actual website, it's not working. But
you should tell him.
No, this other comedian like keeps the domain and keeps it this way.
Okay.
To fuck with them.
That's funny. I have a domain and I lost it one time. Not that anyone bought hannahvergolt.com, but because I didn't renew it. It was really expensive to get it back. I had waited a long time till the price went down to get my domain back.
Should we get one for this? Do we have another avenue?
Why don't we just try to see if people will fucking email us? And then we can worry about a website.
We have a link tree that is a website.
Yeah.
Okay. So our guest today is a comedian. And he's hilarious. He does shows all over the country, and I loved our talk with him. I thought it was really funny, and I think you guys are gonna really love it. So please welcome to the podcast, Rich Williams.
Life's a bitch, Hannah's gay. Tess got too many bills to pay, so they get together with Lily May and ask each other what mom say. They ask each other what mom say.
Yes, everything is recording.
Okay.
We've had I don't know if you can tell, but we have PTSD over how many technical issues we've had.
No, you should have a checklist.
Yeah.
And you go through the checklist to make sure that you've got everything together.
Do you do a podcast?
I don't, but
Okay.
if I were to do one, I would have a pre-podcast check.
Yeah.
Well, the one couple I've done had checklists.
Damn.
Okay, we gotta do that.
Fuck, he's telling us what we're doing wrong.
You're welcome.
The couple that I've done had a checklist. You guys don't. That bodes well.
But I mean, you had a pre-podcast interview thing, so that was good.
Yeah. We did.
Other ones I've been on didn't have that. They were just kind of like.
Was it annoying to receive?
Nah.
Okay, good.
But you should tell me that before the day before.
Yeah. Well, it's because we weren't sure if you were gonna come on.
Oh yeah, I did say
I
did let you know on Friday. Yeah.
And then I asked you to change the time.
Yep. You did. Could you make it convenient for me?
Yeah, what's
You're
wrong
lucky
with
it's
that?
a Sunday.
It's so funny. I booked an interview with a comic a while ago, and usually we do these at like 11 a.m., 12 p.m., whatever. And he goes, 11 a.m.? That's way too early.
Yup. Comic hours, baby.
I know. But I'm also like, you're a father.
Wow. Yeah. Oh.
Wake up in the morning.
Damn.
No, he's got an adult child.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the podcast, Rich.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Had a good show last night. It was a graduation event, and I've been to quite a few graduations because of my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
I have
Wait,
three brothers and three sisters.
You do comedy for someone's graduation?
Yeah, for their graduation party, and they had a belly dancer. So normally I'm the highlight of the show if I do like a birthday or whatever, but
not when there's a belly dancer.
Man, I'm glad I didn't have to follow that.
It reminds me of
'Cause
a time you did have to follow something like that.
You followed
I
a
followed
belly dancer.
a burlesque dancer.
Same.
Who like cut her clothes off, and it was like there were strobe lights playing and all this stuff, and I was like, nobody's gonna want to hear a woman talk after seeing titties. Like
They scared what? You should have asked what the program. Anytime you're doing those events, you have to know what the program is and know where you are in the program.
It was a very like
Last
not
minute, not
organized show. It was in someone's house. Like
Now this woman, okay, so I say woman, it was a couple.
it was a man. No.
But the woman was like who set it up. So she booked me through an agency.
Okay.
And then she had African dancers. I missed the African dancers, apparently. She had me. There was something else that they did. Oh, she had like a slideshow of her son. I think his name is Jabri. I kept mispronouncing.
Is this a
his
high
name.
school or college?
High school graduation.
Wow.
High school.
Oh
But
my God.
he has an illness that could be terminal.
Whoa.
And he's
okay.
gone through all these health challenges. He even played football.
And you kept getting his name wrong?
I found all this out the day before. It wasn't like, like she just threw it all. And then it's one of those things where like, I thought it was a birthday party.
Yeah.
I didn't even really know what the event was. And so I said, and my spirit was like, yo, call this lady up and get all the details. And so the more she told me, I was like, oh my, this is really significant. And they had like a 1920s theme. So like
Okay.
most of the people there were like dressed up.
I wish
so
I was
like,
there.
Sounds
Yeah,
really
that
It's
sounds
like,
awesome.
I can't wear a t-shirt to this.
Did you wear a suit?
I had on a vest.
Okay.
And I even had a hat, but I didn't wear the hat. But I could have worn a hat. Like
That'd be cool.
I said, let me gauge how really like because sometimes people will do a theme and only like the host and like a couple people will do it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna. But when I walked in there, like half of them were in like their flapper dresses and
Yeah.
zoot suits and stuff. I'm like, oh, but I didn't feel like walking back to the car.
So when you're there, did it make you think about how elaborate the parties your mom did for you were?
Ugh.
Did your mom ever plan
Man,
your birthday party?
Let me tell you, the kids who came to this party, there are two parties I'm gonna tell you about: 5th grade and when I turned 25.
Okay.
5th grade, my mom. Now we had just become like we weren't fully vegetarian, but we were close.
Pescatarian?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe chicken every once in a while.
Yeah.
So my mom prepared tuna. She prepared zucchini bread
Okay.
and tuna sandwich squares with like.
It's perfect for a kid's birthday party.
For a 10-year-old.
I told all my friends we were gonna have hot dogs, hamburger. I'm just making up stuff because I'm just assuming it's my
Yeah.
birthday. I'm new to the neighborhood. I know my parents are gonna do it up, right?
You never overpromise and underdeliver.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what I've seen other kids' birthday parties. I'm thinking I'm getting and my mom did go all out, but what would be all out, like as adults, if I walked into a room with handmade tuna sandwiches with food coloring, I'm very impressed.
I do.
Zucchini appetizers
I like,
made from scratch?
Yeah, I like zucchini bread.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I probably would have been like, fuck
As
that.
a child?
Yeah.
Like, what is zucchini?
This is how bad it was. I can't remember this kid's name. Let's say it was Anthony. He had got me like this really cool Lego set. Mm-hmm. And when I got to school on Monday, he was like, I want my shit back. Can I cuss?
Delivered. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. The podcast is called "What the Fuck Did Mom Say?"
So my mom, those. You got to remember too. This is Houston in the 80s. There wasn't no sensitivity.
There was no such thing as vegetarians back then.
Well,
in
tell
Houston.
that to my parents, man.
It fell. It fell, and I can't fix it.
Wait, not only that, black vegetarians? What? Black people weren't doing that.
She was ahead of the curve with the zucchini bread for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's good stuff though. Like now,
Yeah.
So now when my friends find out my mom makes zucchini bread, and they're like, "Yo, let me know next time your mom's making some zucchini bread because it's off the chain." Yeah. So when I turned 25,
Zucchini cake.
I learned from my mistakes, right? So I organized the party, but my mom said, "Hey, I'll make jerk chicken for your party." And those wings were like, to this day, friends of mine who were at that party are like, "Yo, when's the next time your mom's making jerk chicken?"
Nice.
So I think I've recovered, from 5th grade.
Did you invite the kid who wanted to?
No, I don't.
No one asked
We
for their
lost touch.
gifts back.
There's one person who went to that elementary school that I still keep in touch with periodically, which is cool.
It's hard to keep in touch with someone you knew when you were 5.
Right? Well, no, that was elementary. So I was 10. Because that's when we moved to Texas when I was 9. So it was 9.
Oh,
10.
yeah. You said 5th grade, not 5.
Yeah. So I don't know nobody from that was I was in Catholic school then.
Oh,
I don't know any of those people.
Where were you coming from originally?
This is Falls Church, Virginia.
Okay.
St. James Catholic School. Peter Fordresser, if you're out
Sounds
there.
Scary.
I miss you, guy. That was like, he was like the first white dude I ever brought to my neighborhood. So that was pretty cool. Like his dad was a professor at Georgetown. And we didn't, like, I don't know, for some reason he didn't get on the bus that day. So I was like, "Well, you can come to my house." All right. So came home, and my mom, like, there wasn't no cell phones, there wasn't any, and so when my mom got home from work, she's like, who's this white boy?
Gonna get a call like, "You kidnapped my fucking child."
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
So she had to, like, call his parents and arrange for them to come pick him up.
Oh,
It was a
my
whole
goodness.
thing. We're just kids,
Yeah,
He needed a place to go.
I feel like kids had a lot more freedom back then.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would be a while before someone figured out you weren't where you were.
Right. Exactly.
Or you weren't where you're supposed to be. It's true.
And my parents were pretty strict, but, we could still just, like, we didn't have cell phones or anything like that. You just had to just trust your kid had enough sense to not get taken.
Well, it reminds me, there used to be that commercial that would come on at a certain time, and they'd be like, "Do you know where your kids are right now?"
I remember that one. I remember that.
Like, how bad of a parent do you have to be to have, like, the commercial wake you up to, like, shit?
Well,
Where are they?
Like sunset or something. On the
Like,
I
just
don't
a
know what channel.
reminder, it's gonna get dark.
Yo, so
your child's not home.
So what that's bad, but I remember they would have commercials to remind parents to make sure they buckled their infants in their car seats.
Yeah.
And then, like, because people would, like, put their kid on top of the roof of the car and drive off with the kid still on the roof of the car.
That can't be that common.
That's a tired parent.
And I remember going as a kid thinking, "Man, what a horrible parent." And then one day I was going to work and I had put some coffee on top of my
Okay,
car.
that is different.
Coffee's not a baby.
And I drove off. It was like,
I was really afraid you were about to say you put a child on
I put
top
my
of
kid
it.
on. Yeah. So I don't have any kids.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not after that.
My friend put a laptop on top of her car, drove away. She lost her laptop, and then someone found it, looked through her laptop, was able to reach out to her and be like, "I got your laptop. Also, like, I love what you've written."
That,
was like, "What the
she went
fuck?"
through her
You
assorted papers.
You read my screenplay?
She was like creative writing, and I was like,
Yo,
"That's so
what?
violating."
That is, you know how many things. First of all, I'm a very careless person, so I've lost
okay.
tons of things. Or that's another thing. My mom used to beat my ass. Like, I've gotten spanked for losing a watch, some of her Tupperware containers. My mom was very.
Do you think getting hit beat the losing gene out of you?
I still
Yeah.
lose stuff.
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't.
doesn't
It doesn't. You're either a person who can keep track of everything, or somebody who gets distracted. And I'm that person. So I even have a joke about this. My mom. So I had a house, right? This is before comedy. Well, actually, right when I started comedy, before I sold my house to do comedy.
You
Right?
lost your house to comedy?
That sounds
Sold
about right.
Sold my house
For comedy.
They tried to foreclose on it, but I sold it. Before they,
Okay, you
they
got
could
it right
foreclose on
in
it.
under the wire.
I worked it out, and it was Thanksgiving. This is when I got my first. So what happened was I go over to my parents' house for Thanksgiving. Of course, there's leftovers because my sister didn't come that year, and so my mom gave me some stuff in Tupperware. So Black Friday, I'm looking through my mail from earlier in the week, and I had got a foreclosure notice, right? Because I had missed some payments on the house. So I'm freaking out because I've never been through this before. But you know who has? My dad. So I call my dad up, and I'm like, yo, I just got this foreclosure notice. He has me on speaker. What do I do? And before my dad could give me any advice, my mom's in the background. She's like, you better bring back my Tupperware before they foreclose on your house. What?
She's like, I know you're going through a hard time, but that's really nice Tupperware.
I don't want my things in the house when you can't get in it anymore.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to keep a roof over my head. And she's worried about her containers.
Yeah.
Tupperware containers.
There are some really nice Tupperware out there. Our mom is the same way about the Tupperware.
She really wants it back.
She wants it back.
Uh-huh.
For a while.
So this isn't just a Caribbean thing. This is a mother's.
No, yeah, she's very serious about her Tupperware. And then at a certain point, she got all brand new, really nice. And so she would like give us the shitty ones. She's like, you can take this home. Don't worry about it.
Anytime I've taken Tupperware, like leftovers, she's like, are you going to bring this back? And I'm like, yeah.
It's an implied contract.
I have a couple in the cabinet right now.
You do?
Yeah, the nice ones.
And they know. Like, I think she has
they
a
can count.
spreadsheet. she'll
they
like
do inventory.
and it'll be months. And she'll be like, remember that red container I gave you with the yellow top? I'm like, how do you remember? And I'm thinking, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I'll go home and open my cabinet, and there it is going. And I'm like, oh.
Well, you think about it, like, as the moms, like, they use these containers all the time. And probably they use the same exact container for a certain thing all the time. And so they'll be like, one of my children is missing. Do you know where your Tupperware is right now?
There are certain Tupperwares I have now that I would not want to part with.
Yeah, same.
Like, that's too nice.
That's something that two men have never said to each other. I hope. I love that for you guys.
Isn't it annoying that it's called Tupperware, even though it looks like a tub?
So
Shouldn't it be Tupperware?
oh God.
Why is it Tup?
So I think some people probably say Tupperware.
First of all, Tupperware, it doesn't have the same flow.
I thought it
Tupperware.
was Tupperware for a long time. That's why I'm saying this
You
now.
can't read.
Why is it called that?
I never had to read it before. It was always just said to me.
You know what? So someone should do an origin story. I'm guessing
Villain origin story.
it was designed by the Tupper, a guy named John Tupper.
Winston
It was
Tupper.
designed by American chemist Earl Silas Tupper.
See? Earl?
Silas?
You know what? It makes perfect sense.
I want to see what he looks
that
like.
the dude who designed Tupperware is named Earl.
Earl Silas.
Earl
yeah.
Silas.
Yeah, you sound like a nerd.
All inventors have like. He looks like a.
Oh.
That's definitely a dude who's like.
That looks like a guy who invented Tupperware to hide body parts inside of it. He looks terrifying.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to preserve this hand.
Sorry, Earl.
I wanna.
Sorry, Earl.
No, he looks like he's hit
He's-
whole children.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
definitely not alive anymore. Based on how old he was, and it's a black and white photo.
Yeah, they actually buried him in a Tupperware container.
I did not think I would come to this podcast and learn about the origin of Tupperware.
Me neither.
This is dope.
So you said your mom was from the Caribbean?
Yeah,
How
she's from
long-
Trinidad and Tobago.
How long did she live there before moving to the U.S.?
I think she was 19
Okay.
when she came to America. Yeah.
That's young.
She's not either 18 or 19. Might have been 18.
What brought her here?
And so my grandma came up here. I guess they found oil in Trinidad and some kind of way. And I'm like going from a rudimentary knowledge of Trinidadian history. I haven't studied it like I studied American history.
It's okay. We'll correct you if you
Yeah.
say something wrong.
We can just go on the internet.
Our mom was an American history teacher.
Okay. So from what I understand, they found oil, and then the U.S. did this like exchange program, and so my grandma came.
So the U.S. came and stole it.
They stole.
They're like, if you move to a shittier, uglier place, we will
Take your oil.
take your oil.
Mhm. Exactly.
Oh man.
And so they said that hey, Trinidad, y'all want to send some people over here as domestic. And so my grandma came over here as a domestic. She worked for a senator who happened to be friends with George Bush back in the day. So it was pretty cool to like look this dude up on Wikipedia, and this is like, you know, American history. Like my grandma actually knew Barbara Bush, and I think
Wild. What did she do for them?
so. She was their like live-in maid.
Wow.
Not for the Bushes. For
Yeah.
these,
The Bush's friends.
Yeah, the friends of the Bushes. And you know, it was wild because my mom told me stories that my grandma had told her about when she first tried to get an apartment. Like, she got a job. I don't know how long her contract was, where she had to work for the senator. And then she wanted to get a job and like do her own thing. So I think that there was some kind of like, they didn't want her to go. And so she kind of had to sneak and do interviews and stuff like that.
This seems really sketchy.
It
Yeah,
does, 'cause
yeah.
she's like,
It was
we're
like-
gonna steal your land for oil, and now you're gonna work for one of our
U.S. senators
Yeah.
and
from
live
one
in
of our
their house.
lawmakers. Yeah, it's like,
And then when you try to leave, you're not going to be able to leave. And I
They
want
also took her from the Caribbean. There's like a lot of.
yeah, it's like history repeats itself, I guess.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
hope she was getting
But
paid.
she was getting paid.
Okay.
And so she was like, all right, I want to get my own place. I'm going to go work at Fairfax Hospital. And so, and I might be skipping over a step. Maybe there was somewhere else she went before, but I think she went from doing that to working at Fairfax Hospital. And when she was trying to get an apartment, she went to like 3 different places that she saw in the newspaper, and they were like, yeah, come on. And then when she'd show up, they're like, oh, we don't have any apartments. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're all rented. So she go to the next place. Sorry. And then she called the next place up. Yeah, come on down. She show up. Sorry. And so finally she was leaving. So she's confused. And this white lady was like, you're not going to be able to rent an apartment over here. You got to go to this complex across the street where they rent to your people like you. Okay. So that was.
So it was basically segregation.
Yeah.
Without.
And
It
that.
being legal anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was still a thing, like
Yeah.
that my grandma had to deal with, like, you know, and so which affected when my mom came to America and her sister came to America. They lived with my grandma in that complex.
Yeah.
So where we lived, and then when I was born, you know, a couple years later, you know, that's where I lived. So I was directly affected by
Yeah.
housing discrimination.
And then you brought a little white boy over one day. And it kind of like maybe shifted things. I don't know.
Move the needle just a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
You fixed racism in Virginia.
I fixed race. No, I did not. That's right. When I went to St. James Catholic School and we were marched in there, me and my sister, we were the first 2 black kids. No, we weren't. There was like,
if you don't let us move into this neighborhood, we're gonna take your white child over to
gonna
our
kidnap
house
your-
every
Yeah.
day after school.
there were at my school. Now this is how you know there weren't a lot of us in my elementary school, because I remember all the black kids. I remember it was Beatrice. I can't remember her last name, but she had a crush on me. She was huge. So when I say I'm not big, she was just tall.
Oh,
Yeah, she's just super tall.
she was fat.
No.
Big B, I like
She
to
was
call her.
super tall. And then Jason Wabarocho. Remember him? I
That's
think
an
he was
interesting
from,
last
yep.
name. That
He-
sounds like Native American.
no.
Wabarocho.
He was from Ghana. And I might be messing again. This is, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
So I might be, or 40 plus years ago. So and I want to say he was from Ghana or something like that. And then me and my sister.
Nice.
It was like 4 black kids at my school at that time.
That's like nothing. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Welcome to America.
So when did your mom decide that she was going to take you guys to Houston?
So she met my stepdad when we were, I think I was like 4, and then they kicked it for like.
Did your parents divorce?
Okay, so my dad, my father was married when he met my mom. So yeah, getting married to him was not an option. I mean, he wanted her. Like, you heard the joke. I would like for you to be my second wife. That's a real thing. And my mom was like, nah. So she had me, she had my sister, and then she met my stepdad. And he was at Howard pursuing his master's in electrical engineering.
Hell yeah.
And so then when he graduated, he got a job straight out of school with Shell Oil. And so he was like, we're going to Texas.
Your life has really been shaped by the oil industry.
I didn't. Yeah, I just thought about that.
Yeah.
See, that's why we.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Like your family keeps moving for
Oil and gas.
oil.
You know what? I missed my calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should really get into that. Good stuff.
Yeah, I hear the Middle East is a great place to go right now.
Right? Oh yeah, it's hot.
I
Middle
actually
East is
think
on
here
fire.
is hotter.
I wasn't talking about the weather.
Oh.
So my dad relocated us. We packed up the U-Haul and moved to Texas. I want to say it was 1980.
Okay.
when we moved down here.
So do you see your stepdad as like, you're like, that's my dad?
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he raised me as my father figure. So when I say my dad, so it's weird. In comedy, I make fun of my father because the accent's just funnier. The African accent's
So you
just
call
funnier.
your biological dad your father.
Yeah, my father.
Yeah, it sounds like more formal. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Father,
know.
then there's dad.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's cool though. You know, they're cool. They're, you know, they've met each other, and you know, my father would, and when he's like, "Good job."
Thanks, I guess. Is your father still married to his first wife?
Still,
Okay.
yep, they're still together.
Does she know about?
Oh,
Has to.
Yeah, and it was weird. Like when I was younger, I would go visit over the summer, and for whatever reason, I felt like she was like there was just a weird vibe, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
like the product of her husband's infidelity. She's like not happy to see you.
Did they have children? Do you have siblings?
So they had, at that time, they already had 4 kids when
Okay.
I was
Damn.
born. And so I had 3 older brothers, an older sister, and then I have a younger sister. She's like 10 years younger than me. And I think she was like the makeup baby.
Okay.
Right? That's what they told me.
The breakup baby and the makeup baby.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and it's she, when I would go visit, like over the summer, she hated me. She's like 8, not said 10. She's like 8 years younger than me. She when we were kids, she like did not like me. She just, for whatever reason, and I maybe
Her mom probably told her not to like you.
could have been, that could have been part of it.
Yeah. So otherwise, why would you? You know?
And it's so funny because my dad he would always be like, you know, when I would go visit, he'd be like, you know, say hi to your mom or call your mom. Or like my mom is in Houston. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so one time, this happened recently though. This is a couple years ago. We were talking about something. I was with my dad's wife, and Janet. Her name's Janet, right? And I said, you know what? I was hanging up the phone. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna say. I was like, hey, you know what? I love you, Janet. I didn't say I love you, Janet. I said I love you, and she's like, okay. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Damn.
I remember I told my sister's dad, "You're like Rich. You don't." She's like, "Mom." They're like, "Mom is not an emotional person. And I was like, oh,
Right. She's
that
like,
explains
she
a
doesn't
lot.
even tell her biological children
Exactly.
she loves them.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
okay.
so you think you're gonna get an I love you?
Yeah.
I
got
love
it.
you with followed by okay. It's rough.
Yeah, that is rough. So what did your mom do for work, or she?
So my mom, if I recall, when we were in the DMV, she worked at the hospital. Like, I guess that's that's the job she got out of high school. And she was like an admin at the hospital. And then when we moved to Texas, she worked at a mental hospital.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. So West Oaks, I want to think it was called West Oaks. And so she was an admin for a while. And then she started a nanny service.
Let's go.
Yeah, so she used to place nannies. And then she was just, so then I think she quit that, and then she was running a nanny service for a while and just doing that on the side and being a homemaker.
Cool.
Or doing that part-time, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was she ever a nanny herself, or she just was like, I could?
If you don't count what she did for me and my sister, no.
No,
I don't think you can say that.
Yeah, I nannied my own children. It's like when a dad is like, I'm babysitting tonight, and it's like, it's your
You're your kid.
Yeah.
you're taking care of your child.
It's called parenting.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. Are there any like standout moments from your mom that really come to mind when you think of her? Like any stories that really come up, or things she used to say to you all the time?
So, as far as stories, my mom would one thing I'd love about my mom is that she believed us when we would run into situations outside of the home, right?
Okay.
Because for the most part, me and my sister were good kids.
Yeah, she didn't automatically trust the adult.
Right.
Are you older or younger? Are you older or younger than your sister?
Older.
Okay.
Older. Yeah. We're Irish twins. So
Okay.
for like a month, for like 30 days, we're like the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because her birthday's September 3rd and my birthday's September 22nd. So not 30 days, 19 days. And so she's always like, I'm the same age. Every year she's like, we're the same age now. No, we're not. So let me think of throw a couple examples out there. We got into it with some neighborhood kids. This chick named Crystal, right? Yeah, white girl. She wanted to fight me for something. I don't know what I did.
Okay.
We're out playing or whatever. But whatever it was her fault.
Okay.
Okay, just put that out
You're like,
there.
my half sister hated me. Crystal hated me.
You're like, you see a pattern
Yeah.
here?
I have no idea why.
And so what it was, for whatever, I guess because I'm a boy, I'm not finna fight this girl, so I just went in the house. But Crystal's mom, Crystal went, whatever it was she was upset about, she went and told her mom. So now Crystal's mom wanted to fight my mom.
Oh.
And, my mom wasn't afraid of anybody. But she also knew that we're in the South.
Yeah.
Right?
So guns are available.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even a
don't
gun
wanna
situation.
lay your hands on a white woman.
I remember Crystal's mom showed up at the house, at this time we lived in an apartment, right? And I remember we were upstairs. I remember they were downstairs, and her mom was like, come out and fight. I don't know I can't remember what the actual discussion was. I don't recall the N-word being used, but it may have been said, right? And my mom was looking, and Crystal's mom had like was holding her hand behind her back. She's like, "You think I'm stupid?"
Oh my gosh.
Not coming out this house, and if you stay there, we're gonna call the police. So they just went back and forth, and that was pretty funny. There was another incident. We had a dog named Casper. Coincidentally, he was a big black dog. He was like a half Dalmatian, half Irish setter mix.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
he was very pretty. He looked like a lab, basically.
Yeah.
And our neighbor had a golden retriever. And I guess Casper thought she was hot. So
Okay.
one thing led to another. And I just remember one day there was this huge commotion at the front door, and our next door neighbor came over, was like screaming like, hey, what are we gonna do about these puppies? What are we gonna do about
What are we gonna do about these puppies?
your dog came over?
Oh my gosh,
Like,
they
I
want
guess you need
child
to go
support for
get
the
your dog an
puppies.
abortion.
I don't think that,
No,
can
the
you do
puppies
that?
had she had the
already
litter.
had them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are they
You need
really
to take
cute?
this neighbor was like, you need to take responsibility
Oh my
for these
gosh.
dogs.
You could probably sell the puppies.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
were
you
probably going to
could.
be really good looking puppies. You know?
That sounds like a really
good-looking
cute
dog.
puppy.
It sounds like a good mix of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
I'm
sound
all-
like eugenists right now.
It's just like all really good, cute breeds.
Humans just start to sound so creepy when we talk about dog breeds.
Yeah.
It's like he's
ooh,
disgusting.
that's a good
It's right
one.
there, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
they're mixed puppies.
That's so
and my mom was
funny.
just like, that's your responsibility. It had nothing to do with that.
That's so funny that they came over and they're like, "You're the father of these puppies. He needs to take at least half."
Right?
I would be like, give me the puppies.
Yeah. Well, everyone should get their dog fixed. I'm gonna put that out there, especially if you have a female dog, because
And
you're gonna be stuck with the puppies.
Right? And I'm messing up the story because when my dad answered the door, now my dad is a pacifist, right? He taught us how to meditate. He, he's the kind of dude where if somebody has road rage, he'll just look at him and just be like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Okay. It just pisses him off even more.
But he's, he's like a total, and don't get it twisted. I mean, he's not a wuss.
He's just
But he's
even keeled.
Yeah,
like,
he's just very, very balanced dude.
Non-explosive.
My mom is
That's
not
good. That's a good quality to have.
right. My mom is not that. Now and here's the other thing about my parents was really cool. They never they would fight, right? They would argue, but they never whatever they argued about was always about whatever the thing. Like they never called each other names.
Yeah.
They never belittled or
Yeah.
disrespected
Like
each
a
other.
healthy way of working out conflict.
Right.
Yeah, you have to figure out how to argue with a significant other.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a skill you have to learn.
You have to figure out the best way to win.
But you see, that's the thing is there are no winners. There's only compromise.
Yes, you're supposed to tackle whatever the problem is. It shouldn't be you versus them. It should be you two versus the problem, is
Right.
what they
Yeah.
say.
Huh. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Healthy.
And the problem is the other person.
And I want to win.
And I need your help to defeat you.
Okay. Now, real quickly, are you single?
No, I'm engaged.
Okay. Awesome. All right. And you're
I'm also with someone.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I'm not engaged, but we do live in this house together.
All right. So y'all have healthy coping mechanisms.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard for me to bring up issues because in my previous relationship, every time I brought up issues, it would all of a sudden become about something else. Like I'd be like, "Hey, I really don't like when you do this or whatever," and then, "Well, you do X, Y, B, C, all this other stuff," and
That
I
has
never
nothing
say
to do
anything.
with what you just said.
I know, and I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were upset about any of this."
I don't like when people do that.
So
Yeah.
that's when you would find out what your faults were when you point out.
Yeah, it just seemed like he was grasping at stuff to complain about because he didn't want to take responsibility for whatever he had done in that moment, or he would call me names or whatever. So
Oh yeah.
I started trying to avoid conflict. So in my relationship now, I'm like, okay, I need to bring something up. I need to know that I'm not going to receive that reaction that I used to receive.
Right.
you
That's
know?
good.
Yeah.
I feel like I went the opposite way. Like I used to, my previous relation was very much like that, getting called names, bringing stuff up and getting it turned around. But now I'm like, I have to bring it up because I was so used to holding it in.
Yeah.
I'm like, we gotta work through this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you're supposed to deal with stuff.
Yeah.
Like when it happens, when it's fresh. You don't let it fester, because then it's not even about the thing anymore. It's about how you feel about it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with someone that you have to work through conflict with?
No, I'm
Okay.
trying to though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
what
got some
about
prospects.
your lady that you were going to see this weekend?
Man, I think she's just trying to sow her wild oats.
What does that mean? I hear that a lot, but I actually don't know.
You're
what it
just trying to
means.
have fun.
Oh, so you don't know where that came from?
Mm-mm.
So
Is it racist?
Back in the 80s.
I feel like all the
Wait, let
terms
me rephrase that. Back in the 1880s. Back in the 1780s, a master would get his young black mistress.
Well, okay, you hear
No.
a farming term, you're like, uh-oh.
Well, yeah, that's this is about to be racist.
Fuck.
No.
Oh, well, I didn't know the
So-
term master bedroom was racist until a few years ago.
There's a lot of phrases that are racist.
That
like,
you don't even know.
Like peanut gallery.
Yeah. Picnic.
Knocked
picnic.
up.
Knocked up?
Yeah.
How's that racist?
It had something to do with like slave masters who would impregnate their slaves.
Oh,
That's what they would call it.
really?
Yeah, there was something. I can't remember the exact word because a few years ago we actually were having like a family dinner or something. I was like, "Where'd that term come from?" And I googled it, and I'm like, I should never Google a term during family dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I
Yeah.
had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, so
Learn
you have
some
to be
more.
careful. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember I got in trouble for saying gypsy one time.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a.
Although-
no, I said gypped.
Oh,
And-
gypped.
Yeah. And they were like, and the person was like, I am a gypsy. And I said, okay.
Are they?
Shouldn't you be wandering?
You're like, why are you here?
I feel like gypsy
You should be
is one
stealing
of
some
those.
stuff, which is also a stereotype. See,
I feel like gypsy is one of those groups that people can still get away with saying stuff about, like all like redheads and
Yeah.
you know.
I was hosting an event, and there was the guy who won was this redhead, had zero pigment. I mean, he was out there, no shirt on, like it was blinding. But this dude was fast. It was like
It
a
sounds
5.
like you're talking about Conan O'Brien.
This could have been definitely one of his descendants or one of his relatives or whatever. And he actually, like, they compete in 5Ks. Apparently, this dude's like, well known, on the running circuit. And I was just clowning him for being, not having a soul. And everybody was just like, and I was like, it felt so good to like,
Bully someone.
you know what I'm saying?
So
All
funny.
right, so where does sowing your wild oats come from?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's just like the first time I heard it was in Coming to America, and King Joffrey was telling Eddie Murphy's character to go to America and sow his wild oats, meaning, have sex with as many women as you can, get it out your system, and then you settle down.
I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this woman is trying to impregnate you and then leave.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Exactly
like.
what it is.
Damn.
Exactly what it is.
Did
So-
y'all meet at a comedy show?
We met. So I took her to a comedy show. So we met at a comedy show, but we met online,
Yeah.
and then that's my go-to, like, first date, like, come to
And
the
you're
show.
on the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, look at me, I
Mm.
just killed. Has it ever gone badly where you didn't do well and she's in the audience and you're
You know
like,
what?
this is
The only-
awkward?
The only time I bombed years ago, I'd probably been doing comedy a couple years, and I invited the woman that I was dating at the time. And here's the other thing. I don't know if I invited her or she came, because she was super jealous. So she would, like, just show up
Yeah.
and stuff. And I think my set was whack, And so
Doesn't feel good.
if you
She's
have a
like, I
whack,
trust you that you're not doing anything bad here, but now I have the ick.
He's like, you're definitely not getting laid after this set.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's hard. Does your mom come to see you do comedy ever?
she's been to a couple shows. She does not like the fact that I cuss.
Okay.
So
Dick and balls.
yeah, she is.
She pretty conservative.
Oh, church every Sunday.
Okay.
Church choir. She's an usher. She is the church.
She's a singer?
No, I mean she will tell you she's a singer
Okay.
and she sings. But if you ask me and my sister, her style is too operatic to be taken seriously.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
God is good
That is you sound like my mom.
all the time.
Yeah. You're actually more on key. Without even trying.
Yeah.
And I hope she hears.
Yeah, some people like to share the podcast with their mom, and others
Don't want to do that.
others are like, my mom doesn't even know where I live right now. And I'm
My
like,
mom is
okay.
so Christian that she's got, like, my dad is in the church too, and he's in the choir. He doesn't do the usher
Okay,
thing.
she's converted him.
Well, not
Okay, she's
I-
gotten
I-
him more involved.
Right. I want to say he actually found the church because my dad's he's into a lot of like Eastern philosophies and stuff, and Unity Church incorporates a lot of that.
They go to Unity?
They go to Unity, yeah.
That's where our parents go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. See, I knew we had a bond.
Okay, because I was going to ask
Our mom
what
was also in the
denomination.
choir, and so
Can
was-
she sing?
Yeah, she can sing.
She was in the ensemble, the like
Oh, yeah.
specialized singing group.
Okay. And my mom can carry a tune, but she's not Mariah Carey or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Well,
In the black community, we have kind of a,
Mariah Carey is a
standard of
great singer,
singing.
but she's a bitch, so.
whoa, hold
Yeah,
on.
wait, why do you have to go
You
there?
get-
You don't
whoa,
know her
whoa.
personally.
We gotta separate.
Do you
All
hear
know
the
is-
stories of the way she like treats the people who work for her?
Yeah, but that's the media though. They can portray
Yeah.
you a certain way, and you might not be that way.
I love her, even if she is a bitch.
Okay, do you feel the same way about Jennifer Lopez? Because they have like very similar stories with how like they treat
Jennifer
staff and stuff.
Lopez's singing is not gonna move me.
Jennifer-
So you can get away with being like mean to people if you're a
If
good
you're
singer.
gonna be a diva, be good at what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you don't
Jennifer-
be a diva and be like not good at what you're doing.
and also, don't
can
steal
respect
songs too. Like she's stolen songs from
Yeah.
people, right?
I can respect that. One of my favorite clips of all time is Jennifer Lopez like walking past her old apartment, and the people who live there now are like looking because she's walking out there with a camera crew, and she's like, I used to live in this house, and they're like, okay, and she's like, do you know who I am? They're like, no.
Were they younger?
And they were older.
Oh, are you serious?
And
That's
she's
hilarious.
like, I can't believe these people don't know. Who I am."
It's just
She wanted this like really cool moment.
It's
of
like, this
her.
is where I was Jenny from the block. What
Yes.
the
oh,
fuck?
hey, do you have that clip? Can you send it to me?
I'll find it. Yeah.
Then that's why I don't want to get famous, but
because there's clips of you doing embarrassing things.
well, I mean that goes without saying.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian, but
We all have it. We all have
but
our
it's just
moments.
like you can. I feel like you have to have whatever level of fame you attain, you have to have a certain level of humidity.
That's
You have
if
to
you
be a
live.
little-
That's
I'm
if
not
you
even high.
live here.
a bit of moistness.
you gotta
No
be-
matter how
when
successful
you're in
you
those-
are, if you're in Houston,
when you
you're
know
gonna
s-
have humidity. Like you just
when
are.
you're in those streets, you got to be ready to be moist.
Yeah,
I'm moist right now.
you're gonna be.
All
You're never
right.
gonna be dry here.
Yeah, I walked outside for 5 seconds earlier.
Oh,
there's
damn.
moistness.
I thought it was me. Damn.
No, I'm
So you don't
sorry.
think you'd be able to stay humble? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I'll definitely stay. I'm not that dude.
Okay.
My friends will never allow me to have an ego.
They'll check you.
They immediately.
Yeah, it's good to have the opposite of hype man in your corner.
Yeah. we need to make that a thing, whatever that is.
Yeah.
We need to.
It's just like mean friends.
Yeah.
You don't find those anywhere.
There's a way to do it where it's not like mean spirited. It's just
Right.
like, okay, come
Honest.
on. Like,
It is nice to have people check you
Yeah.
when
yeah,
you need
like
to check.
you don't need to be acting that way right now. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a difference between confidence and do you know who I am? Like,
yeah.
nah, bitch.
I think that's called ignorance.
I definitely got to see that clip.
I will find it for you after we finish recording.
So growing up in your household, was it super religious?
Oh no!
Or is it-
No.
okay.
Are you
no,
religious?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You don't believe in anything?
I'm spiritual. I mean, I mean, there has to be some organizing principle. You know, I mean, billions of years. If you send a hurricane into a junkyard with all the parts for 747, it's not going to put together 747. The world's just too organized for it to be random.
There are some really cool things about the way the world works. Like one of the things that always makes me be like, maybe there is something bigger, is the fact that we have the sun and the moon, and the day and the night, and the way that revolves over and over.
And the more you learn about just how the universe is, or how just our solar system is structured, there's no way that it could, it's just not.
Yeah. I think you can look at nature for that too. Like a sunflower, the way that it spirals in the seed. Yeah.
And these numbers keep coming up over and over, coincidences over and over again. I was listening to a podcast on the way up here, and they were just talking about like coincidences that happen in life, and I've had stuff like that happen too. And just,
synchronicities.
Yeah, nothing is random.
It's so crazy.
Both our parents go to Unity. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anyone else who has like gone to that church before.
They're out there.
Yeah. Except when I'm at that church.
They're out there, and I've met one, and they're like, I've seen you.
What? That's so crazy.
Now, I remember when me and my sister went, the first time they took us to Unity, have y'all been?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
was really confused the first time.
The thing where they do the holding hands at the end and all that.
Yeah.
It was super corny. Me and my sister were like, what?
Well, we came from a Catholic background, so the first time we went at Catholic church, I would know we're almost about to wrap it up when we do communion. Like once we have our bread and wine, it's going to be done in the next 10 minutes. They kept not doing that at Unity, and I was like, we're going to be here forever. Like, what is my time check of when we're leaving? And then I felt like it ended so abruptly for me because we didn't have that ritual of doing that.
They didn't do the holding hands thing at the end?
They did.
That's
but
how
I was
you
like,
know it's about to go.
Now I know that.
Yeah.
But I was like, that was not my frame of reference.
Oh, that was your favorite. Right.
I was like, they haven't even brought out the wine yet. Like, how you're just gonna
sound like
end
such a
the
lush.
church.
What's up on the wine, y'all?
Yeah, the wine. I liked going to Unity because after church we would always go to like La Madeleine or something for brunch, and like that was always like a fun ritual. But it's definitely like a more lighter experience than a Catholic church setting.
It's more liberal. The current mayor goes there.
And there's
I hate the current mayor.
And I want to say, I don't know if it's
there.
the current choir director. It's like a husband and husband.
There's a lot of gay people running that church.
Yeah, the main guy is gay.
You mean the pastor?
Yeah. I couldn't remember. Because
I forgot the word for what's that guy who's actually delivering the message.
At different churches, there's different names for it. Like the pastor, the preacher, the
minister,
the priest.
Yeah. He is gay, and I love that for him because he also sings. So he'll be giving a sermon, and then he'll break out in a song like it's a musical. And I'm like, this is
shout out to Michael Gott.
West Side Story.
Yeah, no, it's like I was like, this is really gay. Like
he's really good at singing.
So, anyways, he's like pulls out the mic,
and the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can sing well, but it's just like I love that
this,
for you.
This is what's bad about it too, because it's so unstructured. When you go into other environments that are very structured, you realize, oh, I don't know anything about the Bible. One of my best friends is a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
it's
still. Still?
Yeah,
is that how you met? That he rang your doorbell? Or?
No, nah.
Have you heard the good word?
So in a former life, I was a recruiter, and he worked at Continental.
He was like, so was I.
And I found him a job. So and we just kept in touch. So it was funny because I would go to their church, right? And it was a day where like they're supposed to bring a guest, and they like there's like this whole ceremony where they like wash your feet and stuff.
Ew.
And then they had a picnic, but before they did the whole feet washing ceremony, they wanted somebody to say a prayer. And why did my friend Rachel say the prayer?
What?
I'm like, that's exactly what
I
said. What?
I'm a guest right now.
It was because I was the guest. They wanted me to
that's like inviting someone over for Christmas, and you're the first time there, and you're like, all right, would you lead us in prayer for a meal? And you're like,
why would you do that? So this is the prayer. I was like, God is good. God is great. Let's thank him for this day. And everybody was looking. Look, see how we laughed? Everybody in the room wanted to laugh like that, but they couldn't. They were all looking at us like, what?
They're like, yes.
All
That's
right.
true.
Yeah, man. He's got the anointing. It was the worst prayer.
That's amazing.
Oh wait, there's some part two of the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
So we're eating at the picnic or whatever. And I don't know what tree we sat under, but I got an allergic reaction. I just this is like the first time I broke out in hives, and it hadn't had a reaction for years until like just like a couple years. So this was like maybe, let's say this was like 10 years ago, right? And all of a sudden I could just feel my face swelling, and I said, "Yo, is something wrong with my face?" And I turned to my friend, and he's like, "You need to leave."
You are a demon.
Your prayer didn't work because part of the prayer was everybody have a good day.
So I'm like, you guys, I'm out. So I go to the pharmacy to get like some Benadryl, and you know it's bad when a trained professional pharmacist turns around and goes, "Oh."
Oh my god.
I said, "Is that your professional opinion?"
Professional opinion. Yes.
So yeah, man, God did not want me in church that day.
No.
He didn't want you on the planet that day.
You know what I'm saying? He
You
tried
just
to
sit
take
under
me
a
out.
tree, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you with this tree right
You
now."
know what I'm saying? The pollen. Did we do enough mom stuff?
I think so. Yeah, we need to wrap like now,
Is
but
there another mom question that we
um,
didn't cover?
no. Did you have another mom question?
I don't think so.
Do you have anything else you want to share about your mom before we end?
Man, she's just awesome. She's really like, she's good, a great woman. You know, I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people have like weird relationships with their parents or whatever. Like, I look back on mine, and like you see the stuff in the news on the internet, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Their mother did what? Like,
Yeah.
you know, my mom would she's
My mom would never drown me in a tub.
you know what I'm saying? Never kill me and my sister with carbon monoxide poisoning and then say a black man did it. Like,
She's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
nah, she's but she her if there was a fault, don't ever call her on the phone. If you have nothing to do,
Okay.
or excuse me, if you have something to do, you need to clear your schedule, because it doesn't matter. She will keep you.
She'll keep you on the
Oh
phone.
my gosh.
How
She's
long of a
talker.
call? Like, what's the longest call you think you've had with her on the phone?
Oh no, I know how to get off.
Oh,
though.
okay.
I mean,
Are we at the 2-hour mark or like?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't let it get there.
Okay, you know how to wrap it up.
Yeah, but I've had situations where I've gotten like friends of mine trapped just because they didn't know. You know, we'd be a social function. Oh, here's my mom, and I just disappear. 2 hours
That's
later.
when you go, I have to pee.
I actually love a really talkative lady.
Yeah.
I'm like, talk at me when you're here.
It depends on how good they are at talking, because I've met some talkative ladies and I'm like, I really don't want to keep talking to you because everything you're saying is uninteresting to me.
Okay.
Well,
And same with men, you know?
Well, and what my mom will do, like if she knows you know me, then she will tell you things about my childhood.
I mean, I can tell you some stories about Rich too.
Yeah.
Mrs. Williams, let's talk.
You guys will have very different stories.
Oh my god. All right. Well, let the people know where they can find you, Rich.
Y'all can find me at Super Rich Comic, SUPARICH Comic on Instagram, and I believe that's my YouTube handle.
Okay.
And then it's Rich Jokes on TikTok.
You can also type in yourfavoriteafrican.com and it will take
Yeah,
you
it'll
to
take
your
you to my-
website.
Okay.
That's a story for another time.
Right?
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, thanks for
Yeah.
having me. I had a lot of fun. This is great.
We'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.